even
I
like
was going to
deeper
go to
into
that
it.
too. I think we're
Yeah,
on the same page. I was going to go. So how do
yeah.
you feel about like the Blac Youngsta situation where he like performed a diss the Young Dolph?
I mean, that's his hit song. Why would I? If I'm an artist and I got a hit song and it doesn't name drop him, so
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I mean,
I never done
if we know, like, if you
it.
know, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a fan of Blac Youngsta, you know who that's about.
Yeah, yeah, but if it doesn't name drop you, I'm cool with it.
The
Like,
funny thing is, I didn't understand the little backlash on social media because we all were clapping when Gucci and
yeah,
Jeezy versus happened.
and he said,
I,
"Damn, damn, put
yeah,
it down in the dirt."
like
Like,
we all. So I don't know if
what?
there's like a time frame where we give them a little grace period, like, okay, now you can do it, or it's just a little popularity contest. Because at the same time, and Isaac, you know this, like I'm a fan of like the OTF, like Lil Durk, King Von, all that. I do often think how would it would have turned, even though obviously Quando Rondo's not the person who shot King Von, but if King Von, a song in King Von's camp killed Quando Rondo, I am curious how that would have the public reaction to that would have been.
I think it would have been positive mostly
It
for
would have
King
went
Von.
along with the narrative because everyone was like King Von the shooter, King Von the killer. I don't think
Yeah,
it would have been like that negative a reaction. And like, shit, the songs they be performing, they be name dropping people, like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's interesting just how people react to like the distance shit. My whole thing is if it's on some street shit, then it's on some street shit. Like that's between them. The problem that I would have, say if just who's somebody that has nothing to do with the situation but work, like say if Lil Baby would have dropped some shit about, you know what I'm saying, where it's like, bro, I understand you have your little joint project with Dirk, but you really got nothing to do with that from a street shit
Yeah,
level. You know, that's the
yeah.
only time I'll be like, that's a little nasty. But if they don't like each other on some street shit, I'm like, hey, like, I don't know what happened. That's when like y'all doing what y'all doing. So I don't know.
My my whole entire thing is if we're close homies, you know what I'm saying? Like they are, and like let's say I came in a group later. Like I came in a group, I'm not with the group, but I'm fucking with y'all from a close range.
Yeah.
If if you beef with somebody, I'm gonna beef with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm talking about
So I
dropping
got
like a diss track or like just even performing a diss track when like dude died. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
my
that's
thing where
yeah,
it's like, bro, you got nothing to do with that, you know?
yeah, you had nothing to do. Yeah. If he had nothing to do it, but if he was there when the beef started,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
he could do it. But if he after the beef, it's like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you're beefing about what?
Yeah.
Like, even a better situation. Dude out of Memphis, Starlito, what's his name? Young Buck. You remember that whole entire is it
Kerfuffle.
scuffle that they had, and what's his name? Young Buck came out of nowhere, like, and just choked Starlito for no reason. And he was like, "Yo," he was like, "What the fuck?" He could see that shit, like, "What the fuck? Like, what the fuck just happened?" If Starlito would have killed Young Buck, everybody would have been like, "Oh, I can't believe this no name nigga like did this shit or this and that," because Young Buck is a bigger artist out there in Memphis than he is to a degree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's sort of like Black Young, like sort of like when you're a bigger artist and you do something, nobody gives a fuck about it. But if you're a smaller artist and something happens and it's street shit, then you're going to be painted as a bad guy.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like Rondo was, even though he wasn't the shooter, he still get painted as a bad guy because he took somebody that
And
people
then
like more
yeah,
than him
after the
by
shit, just like the shit he was posting and laughing about it and
yeah.
shit, it's just like, bro, you were getting your ass kicked. But
Yeah, I mean, same thing with them. They did the same thing with Duck though.
yeah, I know, I know, I know.
So it's sort of like y'all. It's sort of like I guess some music people try to go both sides. I mean, only go one side when they're not looking at both pictures. Like, yeah. So when that shit happens to that artist, are you gonna feel the same way?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like even with the Pop Smoke stuff, I know people that don't like what's called do MBK. I listen to him. Some people I know don't listen to him because they fuck with Pop Smoke in real life, like that woo shit. I was like, yo, at the end of the day, to me, bro, it's just music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But he said in one of the joints right after he died, I'm trying to say this shit without laughing because the shit is kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie. And if he said his wife was live, that shit would have been went any crazier. But he
Mm.
said, went up in the crib, got popped, he didn't see the smoke. I was like, that shit is hard.
Yeah, but I don't know anything to do about that.
Yeah.
But
But it's sort of like, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's
So
funny
like,
the if you actually go back to the King Von situation, it's if you think about after that shit happened, you remember they were posting like there's a rumor dude put like $1 million on Quando Rondo head. It's legit. People ran with that and tried like, yo, y'all inciting violence now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like y'all literally are inciting violence. Like y'all want niggas just keep dying. So like you said, it is something to do with just who the bigger artist is, because it's like, bro, we go from like mourning an artist, now it's like, oh, now you want another artist to die just because like he was involved with, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's unfortunate like we losing people, but it's like we ought to jump to that extreme. I don't know. It's just a weird reaction people have with this like this whole beef thing and this and shit. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna bring it up because it's feel like beating a dead horse. But let's take that Tory Lane situation. If he
Mhm.
would have got shot, everybody would have been like, okay, whatever. Niggas get shot every time. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think that sort of goes on like the butterfly effect though, because I think just everything would have happened differently.
Yeah,
I think everything would have happened differently. Because
yeah.
from the album he dropped where he was just like sort of when he didn't speak on it, so he dropped that album, the way he sounded like he was really in love with this, you know what I'm saying, like he was
Yeah,
really in love with her. So
yeah. I
I
mean,
think he probably would have been like, all right, well, I'm gonna ride for you type shit. I just personally think that. I could be wrong, but I just personally think that. I think he would have been like,
yeah,
nah, I got you, just, you know what I'm saying, let's keep this. Like I
yeah.
did
But
step
I
on
mean,
all that.
that's all. That's all I had though. Really, like just you know what I'm saying. RP to everybody that died this year, rappers, artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Unfortunately, like yeah, we keep losing people. Like rest in peace, Young Dolph. Like rest in peace on Drakeo. Is it Big
Slim
Drakeo?
400. No, Jerkio.
Just
Slim
Drakeo.
400. Shit, the list go on really, but yeah.